This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth. Elon Musk is considering reinstating Alex Jones's X account, backtracking on his prior decision. Now in this video, we're going to backtrack on this whole situation to break it all down for you. And I think you can take it back to this tweet from November 18th of 2022, where Elon Musk asks, what should Twitter do next? And somebody chimes in here and says, bring back Alex Jones. To which Elon Musk replied with an emphatic no, just flat out no. Well, it was a couple of days later, folks, when someone tweeted this, and interestingly enough, it has since been deleted, but I did cover this back then, last year in November of 2022, and we can see the tweet was coming from Sam Harris, who asks, is it time to let Alex Jones back on Twitter, Elon Musk? If not, why not? And to which Elon Musk replied, suffer the little children and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven. Quoting the Bible, essentially saying don't mess with the little kids, to which Kim.com responded saying, Alex effed up with Sandy Hook. He admitted that and he apologized. He also got a lot of conspiracies right. If serial liars like Biden and Trump are allowed on Twitter, then Alex Jones should be allowed to. Please reconsider in the interest of free speech, to which Elon Musk replied, my firstborn child died in my arms. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the death of children for gain or political fame. And this is very revealing that Elon Musk is absolutely clueless to how absolute free speech actually works. Ladies and gentlemen, he showed his bias here with his own personal bias. In fact, Tim Pool was correct to point that out at the time, saying this is personal. What do third-party statements have to do with the rules of Twitter? Either there are objective rules, or we live under the whims of billionaires, which obviously is the case. He says this is another policy of the stupid don't deserve free speech. AJ wasn't banned because of Sandy Hook. He was banned for insulting a reporter, and that also is very true. We see here this post from Mark Dice. He says, friendly reminder here, Alex Jones was banned from Twitter for insulting a CNN clown to his face outside of a congressional hearing in 2018 about social media censorship while broadcasting the interaction live on Periscope. It had nothing to do with his comments about the school shooting, as widely believed. But Elon Musk, the self-proclaimed free speech absolutist, won't allow Alex Jones back on the platform. And then this account chimed in saying, think about how much letting Alex Jones back on X would make the machine rage, Elon. It's time. To which he replied, will consider. In general, since the platform aspires to be the global town square, permanent bans should be extremely rare. Also, if he does say something false on the platform, then community notes will correct him, whereas that would not be the case elsewhere. Let's do a poll, he says. And here is the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, reinstate Alex Jones on the platform? ? And I will give this a quick refresh, because this is currently ongoing. There are 8 hours left in this poll. As you can see, I voted yes in favor of free speech absolutism in bringing back Alex Jones, and over 70% of the people have also voted for the same thing, guys. So we're going to talk about all of this that's going on and much, much more in this video. But really quickly, guys, just before we do, I'd ask that you check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. If you appreciate my efforts to bring you this information here, you can do one-time donation with PayPal. You can use PayPal to sign up for a monthly recurring contribution, like $5 a month, $10 a month. Whatever is within your means is greatly appreciated, guys. You can do Bitcoin. You could sign up to Subscribestar, which is another Patreon alternative since I've been kicked off of Patreon, censored over there. There you can also sign up for $5, $10, $20 a month. You can also send an e-transfer to Dan at Press for Truth, or you can send stuff to my P.O. Box, guys. Links for everything is located in the description below. Thank you so much to everybody who does take the time to support me financially here at Press for Truth. All right, guys, I want to start with a full disclosure. In case you guys didn't know, me and Alex Jones go back a long time. This is a photo of us from 17 years ago. I was at the time covering the Bilderberg conference. Alex Jones wanted to interview me for his film Endgame, to which I ended up making it in the film, and this is the moment we met, looking much younger than we are now, that's for sure. This is us back with a bunch of guys, you know, Jones, Radowski, Paul Joseph Watson, David Icke. This is back at another Bilderberg. He ended up having me down to the studio in Austin, Texas. He hired me to film the Obama Deception Part 2. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I've probably been on the guy's show about a dozen times or so. So I think I have a unique perspective on this man, having hung out with him in person a number of times. And interestingly enough, guys, this video from last year, November of 2020, talking about how this whole rift between, you know, Elon and Alex, whether or not he should be allowed on Twitter or not, you know, that I was reporting on a year ago. Interestingly enough, I started that video out with an interview that I did. I was interviewing Alex Jones like well over a decade ago. This interview of me interviewing Jones is, I think it's from 2011. It's before Sandy Hook, that's for sure. And the interview was about the future of the internet. And I'll play a little clip of that for you now, just to show you how much he was bang on about what was soon to come. And just watch this interview from well over a decade ago where I'm asking Alex Jones about the future of the internet. And then we'll get back to why he was kicked off. Check it out.
Just a Minority Report, Beyond Orwell type situation is what we're facing if we don't defeat these people. And now, of course, a couple of years ago, the White House said during a flu outbreak, we may reroute all computers for a central message so there's no confusion under COG. Or we're going to have messages that pop up over the sites you're on if we say they're not trusted because they're questioning electric cars, Cass Sunstein said last week, or don't believe in man-made global warming, or think 9/11's an inside job, or he even said, if you believe the sun is good for you, you must, and again, it's meant to be bold. They sit up there on high with little chicken necks and talk to us down and tell us in New Jersey and Arkansas and other states are passing laws that you've got to have fluoride in your water because they said so. And when California passes a law, we're going to shoot your kids up with vaccines without asking you because we say so. I mean, they're really showing themselves as the thug, criminal, control freaks they are, which is even better. You know, they're going from denying all this to freaking out now and trying to intimidate us back under their control. So look for false flags on the web, everything else you can imagine. And all it's going to do is wake people up and drive people into alternative technologies and new, truly free internets. But it's going to be one hell of a battle because so again, the system may release a mega flu and shut the whole web down and say it's for your safety. I mean, there's so many things they can do. They've got a lot of weapons in their arsenal. They have a lot of cards in their fist, but being aware of all their tricks is half the battle.
So as you guys could see, the man was pretty bang on, you know, with everything that he was saying back then. And I think this is why he was pushed to the back corner of the internet. I think the powers that ought not be had a little bit of a problem with Alex Jones, where he was having a pretty big effect on them, but I think their first tactic was to just ignore the man, and that didn't work out very good. He ended up getting very massive, very huge, very popular, and so they pushed him into the back corner of the internet. He was banned on, like, you know, Apple, Google, Spotify, iTunes, you know, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. They all, in a concerted effort at the same time, tried to silence this man, which I think really validated, vindicated the things that he's been saying over quite some time. Now, interestingly enough, guys, in this, you know, situation now, tell me if you agree, but I have a feeling that Elon Musk knew what the result of this poll was going to be before he even asked the question. He knows that everybody is going to be in favor of bringing on Alex Jones and bringing him back. So by posing the question in this way, he looks to be presenting himself as the hero of the right here. And look, the voice of the people is the voice of God. That's his little Latin term here. He essentially himself is being a representative of God, posing as the savior of the right by bringing back Alex Jones, essentially using Jones. And I want to point you to the words of another man who is very, very censored, who has been banned. He's not allowed to travel, I think, to like 27 European countries right now. But Elon Musk also reinstated his account, and I'm talking about David Icke. And listen to the words that he has to say about this situation. And it's interesting. He says, yep, let's all wait with bated breath to see if the master, the new god of the mainstream alternative media, or MAM, will allow Alex back on Twitter/X. God is considering. Wow, there is hope then. The people are casting their vote for their master to consider. And the last pleas have been made to the master for him to look with favor on Alex the band, standing in the dock. Please, please look kindly upon him, O great one, comes the cry. Mam looks up in bated awe to see if the white smoke will puff from Twitter/X towers when God has spoken. We all know the outcome of this pathetic ritual, for it was decided a time ago. But the ritual must play out so that the people know where the power lies. It is with God, the grand architect of the universe, the cult-owned Musk. When the wait is over, they shall all cry, "Yippee! God has spoken!" And then, if they have any self-respect remaining, they will scuttle away in shame and never again claim to be alternative. I think it's pretty clear what David Icke is saying here. We should absolutely be very weary of this, billionaire who is at the helms of the town square, the public town square, who, as I said, seems to be using this situation with Alex Jones to get more people on his side. That seems to be the sentiment of David Icke, and that's kind of what I feel is happening here too. But at any rate, it's going to be interesting to see Alex Jones back on the platform. As I said, as a free speech absolutist myself, I believe that free speech means you should believe in it even for the speech that you despise. It was, as I said in this video way back in 2022, while maintaining the Twitter ban on Alex Jones, Elon Musk calls himself a free speech absolutist, but he obviously doesn't have a clue what that actually means. Free speech absolutism would theoretically mean that even someone who was wrong about a high-profile event, like the Sandy Hook massacre, should still be allowed to say such things. In this video, Dan Dicks of Press for Truth covers this latest escalation in the battle for free speech that is playing out in the public town square known as Twitter, while also explaining that the best way to fight bad speech is actually with more good speech, not less reach. So yes, the best way to fight bad speech is actually with more good speech, not less reach. So just wanted to bring all of this to your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this poll is current. It's going on right now. It's going to be over in 8 hours, but I think we all know what's going to happen here. Alex Jones is coming back to the platform, and hopefully people who are truly in the alternative media will see this for what it is and not sit here and be like, thank you, oh Lord and Savior Elon Musk, for giving us back Alex Jones because we asked for it. Just wanted to bring all that to your attention, guys. Once again, if you do appreciate my efforts to do so, don't forget to check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. I can't continue to do this work without your support. So once again, thank you to everybody who does take the time and efforts to support me here today at Press for Truth. And that's all for today, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please click that thumbs up button. Share this video with your friends and family who you think need to see it the most. And stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.